Rămâneți cu noi pentru că urmează prezentarea unui produs pe care îl așteptați de foarte mult timp. Setul de cuțite Ronco format din 25 de piese. Un set complet pe care acum îl puteți achiziționa la un preț foarte mic. Deci, rămâneți cu noi pentru a putea beneficia de o oportunitate uimitoare.
I shake your hand, but I'm blowing it down.
Look at these.
These are knives that I have, and I have a drawer like this at home. We all have drawers like this at home, am I right?
Yeah.
Let me take these knives and put them where they belong, okay?
All right.
Right over here. Okay? That's that, okay?
Problem solved. So, Ron, what really great innovative product have you brought us today?
Well, I've created the greatest knife, a knife that'll never get dull. We call it the Showtime 6-Star Plus series. They're perfectly balanced, but before we get into the knife and why it's such a great value, I want to introduce to you my daughter Shannon, my other daughter Lauren, and over here my cousin Arnold, who wants to show you my fabulous Showtime knife.
How many of you have a knife that looks something like this? Oh, it was a good knife when you first got it. Maybe 6 months later, it got dull. Did you ever try to cut a tomato with one of these babies? Oh, boy, you poke it, you stab it, you jab it, you give it, oh, my goodness gracious, the poor tomato has a hemorrhage. Well, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let me describe this knife. It's called the Showtime knife. It is made out of fine surgical steel. It is a full tang. In other words, the tang means the blade goes from here to the opposite end. It's one solid piece of steel. And the handle is covered by the same guarantee. It will not crack, chip, or break ever. Let me show you something about this knife over here. Have you ever seen a knife this sharp in your whole life? Let me tell you something. When it comes to slicing a tomato, you don't have to slice the tomato. The weight of the knife alone slices it. You don't slice the tomato, you caress it. Look at this. With this knife, one tomato will last you a week. You ever go into, don't laugh, you go into a fast food restaurant, they've been using our knife and the same tomato for 6 weeks. Here, pick up the bun, look underneath. Does that look familiar? That's why you go in hungry and you come out starved. Look, you use this knife, you save yourself money. You go into the discount stores, buy loaves of meat, and you'll never have dried up meat in the refrigerator. You only slice off what you need when you need it. I don't care whether it's ham, roast beef, lamb, turkey. This knife is like a hot knife going right through butter. It has a fork on the end, so you pick up the meat, dip it into the gravy. I'm going to prove to you how sharp the knife stays. This is solid frozen food over here. Look at this. You go through frozen food like it wasn't even there. How does that sound, huh?
Hey, Cousin Arnold, my dad wants everyone to have one of the sportsman's knives.
Oh, this is my favorite. You guys are going to love this knife. You guys, anybody go hunting and fishing? Huh? Yeah. Well, this is the sportsman's knife. Look at the flexibility of that blade. It has the same blade, the same edge, the same handle, the same lifetime guarantee, never get dull. This knife goes through bones and all when you're doing your filleting of the fish. Here, let me show you something right now. You put that underneath between the flesh and the skin, and you just press. That fish will jump right out of his underwear, swim around naked, die of pneumonia before he knows what hit him. This knife is so sharp, I want you to see this, you can actually take and fillet the fillet. What's that?
Arnold, my dad wants everyone to have a bread and bagel knife.
Oh, you can't appreciate what this knife does until I show you something. Here's a knife that is so sharp. Let me just even this off. The weight of the knife alone does the cutting. How's this for cutting bread? Would you like that? Huh? Not bad.
Hey, cousin, my
kidding.
dad wants to give everyone the chop and serve knife also.
This goes in the package
That's
also?
Right.
Wow. Let me show you this one over here. This is fabulous. Look, the next time you have to chop up some onions, you take this knife or chopper and you chop up your onions like you see over here. Turn it around this way. You chop onions so fast that you don't have any time for tears. And we call it a chop and serve for this reason. You notice the width of that blade? It's made that way, so once you chop the food up, drop it right into the frying pan.
Arnold, my dad.
Don't tell me there's another one.
My dad wants to give everyone the garnishing knife.
Listen, I have so much fun with this little fellow over here. We teach you how to make the apple bird. Oh, you gotta be kidding.
Here you go.
Oh, everybody knows what this is just by the length of it. Let me show you something. We don't expect you to hold your hand up there like that. So Ron is going to give you a fork that'll hold the turkey like that. And I'll tell you something, when you start to carve turkey with this, oh my goodness, it melts right off of the bone. Look at this. And you know what I like about it? I like my turkey cut nice and thin. Take a look at this. Is that a job? Huh? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of the best cutlery you'll ever get your hands on. Now, you might be satisfied, but I'm not, because what about steak knives? There's no steak knives in it.
Oh, no. Steak knives you got. 4 of them.
4 of them. So if we add that in, 4 steak knives, we now have 11 pieces.
But I'm not finished yet. There's more. Come on with me,
You
Arnold.
gotta be kidding.
Let me review first what you're getting over here. You get my Showtime knife, you get the chop and serve, you get the sportsman's knife, the bread and bagel knife, you get the garnishing knife, you get the carving fork and the carving knife, and you convinced me to put in 4 steak knives. But I said there was more. You know what's missing over here? You need shears. Here I have shears. Now, these poultry shears, I use them for a variety of things. I use them for cutting through chicken. You want to cut it in small pieces. You can do that with these shears. If you're a gardener, you're going to love these poultry shears. I'm going to include it in the package. Now you have 12 pieces of the finest stainless steel cutlery, but there's more. Over here, I designed a saw knife. Now the saw knife is only for bones and frozen food. I'm going to throw that in, but I'm not finished yet. There's even more. I'm going to, here's a knife that you'll really like. This is my chef's knife. These knives are really razor sharp. That's pretty sharp. Get that knife. What do you think of that, folks? I'm going to throw that in, but wait, there's more. Let me show you this. Over here, I have a couple of great paring knives. They're different sizes. I'm going to throw those 2 knives in as well. But I told you, wait, there's more. One of the things that's missing from this package, and I'm going to make sure you get one of these, is my cleaver. It has that real thick stainless steel. It's triple riveted, full stainless steel tang that goes all the way through the handle. That gives you that perfect balance. Here I have over here, and it has a nice edge on it, and you can cut right through anything with this over here. Look how easy this is, right through the bone and all. You're going to get that stainless steel cleaver. But wait, there's more. Over here I have my cheese knife. I love this knife. It's designed to cut cheese easily without the cheese sticking to the blade. I'm not finished yet. Wait, it's going to get better. Here I have my professional fillet knife. After designing it, I brought it to Alaska. Watch these people here fillet that beautiful halibut. That's a big halibut. He's a professional, and he's using the best filleting knife I'm sure he's ever used. I'm going to give everybody this fillet knife. Over here, we have a boning knife. Now this boning knife, everyone knows how to use it. It's another great sharp knife. I'm not going to bother demonstrating it. Now, straight edge knives, folks, will get dull. So I'll also include with this boning knife my easy to use Showtime knife sharpener. All of it, Steve, 21 pieces of the finest stainless steel cutlery. What do you think of that?
Ron, you're right. It's your greatest value ever. But I look at the steak knives, and I know you better than this. What if you have company? You have more than 4 people stopping by.
Well, I see where you're going with that. Let me solve the problem. I'm going to throw in 4 more steak knives. That will give you 8 steak knives.
25 pieces.
Right.
Vă prezentăm setul de cuțite Ronco. Setul Ronco este format din 25 de piese, toate fiind fabricate din oțel inoxidabil de o calitate foarte bună. Lamele cuțitelor sunt foarte ascuțite și vor rămâne așa pentru o lungă perioadă de timp. Veți găsi în pachet câte un cuțit pentru orice activitate pe care o desfășurați în bucătărie. De la tăierea legumelor până la tăierea alimentelor înghețate, de la felierea peștelui la tăierea cașcavalului sau de la mărunțirea verdețurilor până la felierea fripturii. Indiferent de ce cuțit aveți nevoie, nevoie, veți găsi unul potrivit în setul complet Ronco. Nu mai stați pe gânduri și profitați acum de o oportunitate extraordinară. Dacă ați achiziționa separat toate cele 25 de piese care formează setul de cuțite Ronco, s-ar putea să fie nevoie să cheltuiți chiar și mii de lei. Însă acum, setul complet Ronco, format din 25 de piese, este disponibil la un preț uimitor de doar 249 de lei. Ați auzit bine! Veți plăti doar 249 de lei pentru setul de cuțite Ronco format din 25 de piese. Este o ocazie unică de care trebuie să profitați acum. Și asta nu e tot. Când comandați setul complet Ronco, întrebați operatorul telefonic despre cum puteți achiziționa și standul Ronco pentru cuțite la un preț special. Nu mai stați pe gânduri. Sunați și comandați acum setul complet Ronco pentru doar 249 de lei. Nu mai căutați în sertar cuțitul care taie cel mai bine sau cuțitul care v-ar ajuta să terminați treaba mai repede. Cu setul complet Ronco veți avea un cuțit ideal pentru orice treabă pe care o aveți în bucătărie. Pregătiți masa de Crăciun mult mai repede, având la dispoziție un set de cuțite de foarte bună calitate. Sunați și comandați acum setul complet Ronco compus din 25 de piese la uimitorul preț de doar 249 de lei. Setul complet Ronco este încă un produs unic de la Telestar Direct Marketing. Sunați și comandați acum!